Hey there, Brian Fiala. It's like 43 degrees, November 17th or something, and I'm going to go ride what I call the Little Leviathan Loop. I'm not going to go up to the pass, but you'll see. Okay, so brand new GoPro 9. This thing is a piece of shit because it's already frozen on the first video. Here I am at the OHV area near my house, which is sort of over in that direction. Beautiful Mount Joe behind clouds. It's the OHV area. Yeah, it's like 45 degrees, so it's pretty cold. And I'm going to ride a quick trail pace. I'm going to head on the East Fork Carson River Trail, which is rated a 6 out of 10. And then I'm going to ride a portion of another trail that's not rated, but harder, which is my favorite part. And then if there's still time and gas and all that stuff, I'm going to ride up towards along Barney Riley, and then my bike's not jetted for 8,500 feet, and it'll probably be super cold up there, so I'm not going to go all the way over the pass, which would be what I call Leviathan Loop. Comes back by Leviathan Mine. So okay, the bike, I have Maxxis Desert ITs with Michelin bibs in the front and back. It's a Beta 200RR with the kite racing wheels. Enduro armor basically is basically the only other thing, and then the JD jetting kit because I'm at high altitude. Obviously the Voyager Pro Trail Tech, Enduro armor. I got the FMF gnarly pipe coming today because I need more torque. But otherwise, this bike is a badass ride, and I'm gonna hit the trail. So quick trail pace, not a race pace. I'm gonna avoid taking chances. But I'll go nice and quick, so this should be an entertaining video. When I ride like this in the hardest technical parts, there's like a 1 in 4 or 1 in 5 chance that I'm going to fall over. So maybe some highlights. Anyways, let's do this. Yeah, and I want to record my track in my phone app so that I can show you on the video when we're all done. Okay, so I guess I like Onyx because it shows you the elevation gain and loss, but I'll just tell you it's going to be about 6,000 feet, as in 3,000 up, 3,000 down. So I'm not going to use Onyx because it's really buggy, and I have a free subscription to Rever from my Revzilla subscription thing. So, okay, record, alright, sweet. So, all right.
I'm gonna steal me a silver stallion with not a mark upon his silky hide. Teach him he can trust me like a brother. One day we'll saddle up and ride, and we're gonna ride. We're gonna ride, riding like a one-eyed jack of diamonds with the devil close behind. We're gonna ride. I'm gonna find me a reckless woman, razor blades and dice in her eyes.
On there, sulphur.
Just a touch of sadness in her fingers, thunder and lightning in her thighs. And we're gonna ride. We're gonna ride.
And so I'll just keep talking as I do. Moderately without stamping, you would just fall off the bike. It flex if you fall. I learned to stand almost like a trials rider. I've been riding about 2 years. I ride like a trials rider because I have a fucked up back.
And the sun is gonna burn to a
So
cinder.
the compressed discs.
Before we ever halfway again. And we're gonna ride. We're gonna ride. Ride like a one-eyed jack of diamonds with the devil close behind. We're gonna ride.
It's like a mountain bike with horsepower. I love this bike. But above 40 miles an hour in that rocky terrain we were on, I'd take my 450 any day. Thing's got awesome suspension for that. That one's a war horse. This is a prancing pony.
I've got to run to keep from high. And I'm bound to keep
Not
on
bad.
riding.
A lot of bikes.
I've got one more silver dollar, but I'm not gonna let 'em catch me, no. Not gonna let 'em catch the midnight rider. I don't own the clothes I'm wearing, and the road goes on forever. I've got one more silver dollar, but I'm not gonna let 'em catch me, no. Not gonna let 'em catch the midnight rider.
So you heard minimal wheel spin. That was my goal. Not bad.
I've gone down on the ferry, so bed I'll soon be sharing, and I've got one more silver dollar, but I'm not gonna let 'em catch me, no. Not gonna let 'em catch the midnight rider. No, I'm not gonna let 'em catch me, no. Not gonna let 'em catch the midnight rider. No, I'm not gonna let 'em catch me, no. Not gonna let 'em catch the midnight rider. No, I'm not gonna let 'em catch me, no. Not gonna let 'em catch the midnight rider.
It's like you got just the right amount of rain. This dirt is so sticky.
I was toting my pack along the dusty Winnemucca Road when along came a semi with a high and canvas covered load. If you're going to Winnemucca Mac with me, you can ride. And so I climbed into the cab and then I settled down inside.
So where I chose to go
He asked
left
me if I'd
back
seen a
there,
road with so much
if I'd
dust
gone
and
right
sand,
along
and
the
I
river
said,
there,
listen,
that's not gonna be
I've
bad.
traveled every road in this
But we
here
haven't gotten
land.
to the good stuff yet.
I've been everywhere, man.
About
I've been everywhere, man. Across the
1/8
desert,
of the way
bare
down the
man.
line.
I breathe the mountain air, man. Of travel I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere.
I've been to Reno, Chicago, Fargo, Minnesota, Buffalo, Toronto, Winslow, Sarasota, Wichita, Tulsa, Ottawa, Oklahoma, Tampa, Panama, Mattawa, La Paloma, Bangor, Baltimore, Salvador, Amarillo, Tocopilla, Barranquilla, and Padilla. I'm a killer. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across the deserts, bare, man. I breathe the mountain air, man. Travel, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. I've been to Boston, Charleston, Dayton, Louisiana, Washington, Houston, Kingston, Texas, County, Monterey, Faraday, Santa Fe, Tallapoosa, Glen Rock, Black Rock, Little Rock, Oskaloosa, Tennessee, Chicopee, Spirit Lake, Grand Lake, Devil's Lake, Crater Lake, Beach Lake. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across the deserts, bare, man. I breathe the mountain air, man. I've traveled, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. I've been to Louisville, Nashville, Knoxville, Omaha, Black and Shefferville, Jacksonville, Waterville, Costa Rica, Pittsfield, Springfield, Bakersfield, Shreveport, Hackensack, Cadillac, Fond du Lac, Davenport, Idaho, Jellicoe, Argentina, Diamantina, Pasadena, Catalina, see what I mean? I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across the deserts, bare, man. I breathe the mountain air, man. I've traveled, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. I've been to Pittsburgh, Parkersburg, Gravelburg, Colorado, Ellisburg, Rexburg, Vicksburg, Eldorado, Larimore, Atmore, Haverstraw, Chattanooga, Chaska, Nebraska, Alaska, Opelika, Baraboo, Waterloo, Kalamazoo, Kansas City, Sioux City, Cedar City, Dodge City. What a pity. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across the deserts, bare, man. I breathe the mountain air, man. I've traveled, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. I've been everywhere.
What? A short maneuver, but one of the hardest. This one's key.
They call me a drifter, they say I'm no good, I'll never amount to a thing. Well, I may be a drifter and it may be no good, there's joy in this song that I sing. Saddle tramp, I'm as free as the breeze and I ride where I please. Saddle tramp, at night I will rest neath a blanket of blue. Doubt if I ever would change. I might even dream of a lady I knew, might even whisper her name. Saddle tramp, I'm as free as the breeze and I ride where I please. Saddle tramp, I might even wind up in Idaho and visit a cute little miss, a sweet little someone I used to know, and I might even stop long enough for a kiss. Saddle tramp, I'm as free as the breeze and I ride where I please. Saddle tramp, might even ride back through Phoenix someday, might even stop for a while. But branded, no never, I'll not be tied down, trapped by a fair lady's smile. Saddle tramp, I'm as free as the breeze and I ride where I please. Saddle tramp.
I was a highwayman, along the coach roads I did ride, sword and pistol by my side. Many a young maid lost her baubles to my soldier shed his lifeblood on my blade. The bastards hung me in the spring of 25, but I am still alive.
I was a sailor, I was born upon the tide. With the sea I did abide. I sailed a schooner around the Horn of Mexico. I went aloft to furl the mainsail in a blow. And when the yards broke off, they said that I got killed. But I'm living still. I was a dam builder across a river deep and wide, where steel and water did collide. A place called Boulder on the wild Colorado. I slipped and fell into the wet concrete below. They buried me in that great tomb that knows no sound. But I am still around. I'll always be around, 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 around.
I'll fly a starship across the universe divide, and when I reach the other side, I'll find a place to rest my spirit if I can. Perhaps I may become a highwayman again, or I may simply be a single drop of rain, but I will remain. I'll be back again and again and again and again and again and again.
Really, man, come on. 6 o'clock news says somebody been shot. Somebody's been abused. Somebody blew up a building. Somebody stole a car. Somebody got away. Somebody didn't get too far. Yeah, they didn't get too far.
Grandpappy told my pappy back in my day, son, a man had to answer for the wicked that he done. Take all the rope in Texas, find a tall oak tree, round up all of them bad boys, hang them high in the street for all the people to see.
And justice is the one thing you should always find. You gotta saddle up your boys, you gotta draw a hard line.
When the gun smoke settles, we'll sing a victory tune, and we'll all meet back at the local saloon.
We'll raise up our glasses against evil forces, singing whiskey for my men, beer for my horses. We got too many gangsters doing dirty deeds.
Too much corruption and crime in the streets.
It's time the long arm of the law put a few more in the ground.
Send them all to their maker and he'll settle them down.
You can bet he'll settle down. 'Cause justice is the one thing you should always find. You gotta saddle up your boys, you gotta draw a hard line.
When the gun smoke settles, we'll sing a victory tune, and we'll all meet back at the local saloon.
And we'll raise up our glasses against evil forces, singing whiskey for my men, beer for my horses. Whiskey for my men, beer for my my horses. You know, justice is the one thing you should always find. You gotta saddle up your boys, you gotta draw a hard line.
When the gun smoke settles, we'll sing a victory tune, and we'll all meet back at the local saloon.
We'll raise up our glasses against evil forces, singing whiskey for my men, beer for my horses. Singing whiskey for my men, beer for my horses.
Alright, this is one of the hardest parts of the whole ride.
Trailers for sale are rent. Rooms collect 50 cents. No phone, no food, no pets. Ain't got no cigarettes. I've been 2 hours of
Go down.
buys and eat 12 I'm a man of means by no means. King of the road. Third boxcar, midnight train. Destination Bangor, Maine. Whoa, worn out suit and shoes. I don't pay no union dues. I smoke old stogies I have found. Short, but not too big around. I'm a man of means by no means. King of the road. I know every engine on every train. All their children and all of their names. And every handout in every town. If we're locked, it ain't locked when no one's around. I sing trailers for sale or rent. Rooms let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. Ain't got no cigarettes. I've 2 hours of pushing broom buys and 8 by 12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means by no means. King of the road. Trailers for sale or rent.
And it's like this for the next 2,000 feet of elevation.
No phone, no pool, no pets.
Alright,
Ain't got no
rock and roll.
cigarettes.
God bless that beta friction zone though.
I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna cross that river. I'm gonna catch tomorrow now.
You're gonna wanna hold me just like I always told you. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Nobody here will ever find me, but I will always be around. Just like the songs I leave behind me, I'm gonna live forever now. You fathers and you mothers, be good to one another. Please try to raise your children right.
Don't let the darkness take them. Don't make them feel forsaken. Just lead them safely to the light.
When this old world is blown asunder and all the stars fall from the sky, remember someone really loves you
We'll live forever, you and I.
How are you doing? Still recording?
I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna cross that river. I'm gonna catch tomorrow now. I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna cross that river. I'm gonna catch tomorrow now.
Engine tip 180. Nice.
I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna cross that river. I'm gonna catch tomorrow now. An old cowboy went riding out one dark and windy day. Up on a ridge he rested as he went along his way.
There's so much smoke coming
When
out.
all at
Fuck it.
once a
Alright.
mighty herd of red-eyed cows he saw cloud the sky and up a cloudy draw. Their brands were still on fire and their hooves were made of steel. Their horns were black and shiny and their hot breath he could feel. A bolt of fear went through him as they thundered through the sky, for he saw the riders coming hard, and he heard their mournful cry. Yippee-i-oh, yippee-i-oh, ghost riders in the sky. Their faces gaunt, their eyes are blurred, their shirts all soaked with sweat. He's riding hard to catch that herd, but he ain't caught 'em yet. 'Cause they've got to ride forever on that range up in the sky. All the horses snorting fire. As they ride on, hear their cry. As the riders loped on by him, he heard one call his name. If you want to save your soul from hell riding on our range, then cowboy, change your ways. Today are with us you will ride, trying to catch the devil's herd across these endless skies. Yippee-i-oh, those riders in the sky, those riders in the sky, those riders in the sky.
7% grade. This is bombing downhill. Oh! Alright. Didn't see that rock.
am a shotgun rider for the San Jacinto. The desert is my brother. My skin is cracked and dry. I was riding on a folk coach, and everything was fine until we took a shorter road to save some time. And it's only by once they shot me in the chest. They may have wounded me, but they'll never get the best of better men. 'Cause I'll ride again. I am a river gambler. I make a living dealing cards. My clothes are smooth and honest. My heart is cold and hard. I'm shuffling for some Delta boys on a boat for New Orleans. I was the greatest shark they'd ever seen. But the captain bumped a sandbar and the lace fell from my sleeve. They threw me overboard and swore I didn't cheat. But I couldn't swim. We are heroes on the whole. America remains. We live in many places and answer many names. We will not be forgotten. Our memories live on in mortal minds.
Why are you dying?
And boys still.
Since the middle of July, and if it don't come soon, my crops will die. Franklin says he likes me, but there's nothing he can do. He tells me that he's coming, but the clouds are coming too. He ain't my friend, and I'll ride again.
I am an American Indian. My tribe is Cherokee. My forefathers loved this land. They left it here for me. The white man came with me.
Almost done with the crux. Yeah, it's all downhill from there.
Poisoned my existence. Nature is our mother. We are something that are bred. He who tries to beat her down and lose her chest, they'll never win.
Really can't see.
I'll ride again.
Let's go this fast.
We are heroes of the whole land. Americans remain. We live in many places and answer many names. We will not be forgotten. We won't be left behind. Our memories live on in mortal minds. And poets sing. We'll ride again.
I've been over that. It's like, can't possibly keep going. Oh, damn it. Yep. Let's over that.
Just got home from Illinois, locked the front door, oh boy. Got to sit down, take a rest on the porch. Imagination sets in, pretty soon I'm singing. Do, 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 looking out my back door. It's giants doing cartwheels, statue wearing high heels. Look at all the happy creatures dancing on the lawn. Dinosaur controller, listening to Buck Owens. Do, 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 looking out my back door. Tambourines and elephants are playing in the band. Won't you take a ride on the flying spoon? Do, do, do. A wondrous apparition provided by magicians.
back at it. Today is a good day. Gotta feel good. Anxiety non-existent. Depression. Like I've never been depressed. What?
All alone and alone. For a life of sin, I had
John
to
Mandy, that's my girl.
Woo!
Her name's Mandy. She's my queen. Mandy is in Amanda. That's Amanda. She's got big old balls, big old titties, and a nice bouncy butt.
Just a deck of cards and a jug of wine.
She's my queen.
And a woman's life.
My lady. Love you, Mandy.
It's a life like mine. Oh, the day we met, I went astray. Started down that lost highway.
Alright, now we're coming down Leviathan Mine Road.
Neither good nor bad, just a kid like me.
Sit down, so this is about 15 miles long.
And now I'm lost, too late to pray. Lost on the lost highway. Now boys, don't start your rambling around on this road of sin, or your sorrow bound. Take my advice.
Alright, back at it. I'd say I'm pretty impressed with this bike, although I don't have any two-strokes to compare it to, except for my 1982 YZ250, my brother's 1991 CR125. I guess I've ridden a couple modern bikes, but not enough to really know them. This one's nice. Definitely easier clutch than anything else I've ridden on.
First thing I remember knowing was a lonesome whistle blowing and a youngin's dream of growing up to ride
Goggles.
on a freight train leaving town, not knowing where I'm bound, and no one could change my mind, but Mama tried. One and
Wow.
only rebel child from a family.
Okay, I'm really not impressed with this GoPro. It has frozen a bunch of times. I am still on Leviathan Mine. Well, I turned off Leviathan Mine Road. I'm on some California Forest Road again. And I'm gonna be riding back to see if this thing keeps recording or not. So we're 2/3 of the way done with our ride, maybe more. I'm saying the bike's 25 hours, so I'm gonna tear it apart after this. Do the forks.
Dear old daddy, rest his soul, left my mom a heavy
Change
load.
the
She tried
hydraulic
so
fluid
very
and
hard to
stuff.
fill his shoes. Working hours wanted me to have the best. She tried to raise me right, but I refused. And I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried, Mama tried, Mama tried to raise me better, but her pleading I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried.
So that was Leviathan Mine. I think this fucking GoPro froze up as I was describing that.
Cowboys ain't easy to love, and they're hard.
It was a sulphur mine. It's a super fun site.
They'd rather give you a song than
it's just over
diamonds
this hill.
go.
I think those are all tailings, maybe old tailings. A huge sulphur.
Lone Star belt buckles and old faded Levi's, and each night begins a new day. If you don't understand him, and he don't die young, he'll probably just ride away.
Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Don't let them pick guitars or drive them old trucks. Let them be doctors and lawyers and such. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. 'Cause they never stay home and they're always alone, even with someone they love.
Cowboys like smoky old pool rooms and clear mountain mornings.
Little warm puppies and children and girls of the night. Them that don't know him won't like him, and them that do sometimes won't know how to take him.
He ain't wrong, he's just different, but his pride won't let him do things to make you think he's right.
With a steep grade.
Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Don't let them pick guitars and drive them old trucks. Let them be doctors and lawyers and such. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. 'Cause they never stay home and they're always alone, even with someone they love. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Well, I figure I'll buy me a motorcycle, wrap a pretty little frame around a telephone pole, ride her up a mountain like old Arlo. Figure I'll buy me a motorcycle. Well, I figure I'll walk to the liquor store, Thunderbird, 2 bottles, maybe 3, maybe 4, follow my feet down the music road. Pour it on the pavement like you would a tombstone, like you would a tombstone, like you would a tombstone.
pour it on the pavement like you would a tombstone.
Back in the 40s, it's a huge temperature change too.
Well, I figure I'm weary of a feeling this way. Pop another pill, hop another drink. Tell my brothers and my sisters that it's keeping me sane. Figure I'm weary of a feeling this way. Well, I figure I'll buy me a motorcycle, have a pretty little frame around a telephone pole, ride her up a mountain like low. Figure I'll buy me a motorcycle. Figure I'll buy me a motorcycle. Figure I'll buy me a motorcycle.
All right. Ooh, that's tight. One more. came down that way. Came down that way. I mean, not like that. That was the hill climb I talked about.
Out $100 bills, and it kills and it thrills like the horns on my Silverado grill. And I buy the bar a double round of Crown, and everybody's getting down in this town. Ain't never gonna be the same, 'cause I saddle up my horse and I ride into the city. I make a lot of noise 'cause the girls, they are so pretty. Riding up and down Broadway on my old stud Leroy. And the girls say, save a horse, ride a cowboy. Everybody says, save a horse, ride a cowboy. Well, I don't give a dang about nothing. I'm singing and bling-blinging while the girls are drinking. Long necks down, and I wouldn't trade old Leroy or my Chevrolet for your Escalade or your freak parade. I'm the only John Wayne left in this town. And I saddle up my horse and I ride into the city. I make a lot of noise 'cause the girls, they are so pretty. Riding up and down Broadway on my old stud Leroy. And the girls say, save a horse, ride a cowboy. Everybody says, save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Thoroughbred, that's what she said in the back of my truck bed as I was getting buzzed on suds out on some backcountry road. We were flying high, fine as wine, having ourselves a big and rich time, and I was going just about as far as she'd let me go. But her evaluation of my cowboy reputation had me begging for salvation all night long. So I took her out gigging frogs, introduced her to my old bird dog, and sang her every Willie Nelson song I can think of, and we made love. Then I saddle up my horse and I ride in through the city. I make a lot of noise 'cause the girls, they are so pretty. Riding up and down Broadway on my old stud Leroy. And the girls say, save a horse, ride a cowboy. Everybody says, save a horse, ride a cowboy. What? Save a horse, ride a cowboy. Everybody says, save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Sherry was a waitress, the only joint in town. She had a reputation as a girl who'd been around. Down Main Street after midnight with a brand new pack of cigs, fresh one hanging from her lips, a pair between her legs. She'd ride down to the river and meet with all her friends. The road goes on forever and the party never ends.
Sonny was a loner, older than the rest. He was going in the Navy, but he couldn't pass the test. We hung around town, he sold a little pot. The law got wind of Sonny, and one day he got caught. But he was back in business when they set him free again. The road goes on forever and the party never ends.
Sonny's playing 8-ball at the joint where Sherry works. Some drunken out of town had put his hand up Sherry's skirt. Sonny took the spoon, laid the drunk out on the floor, stuffed $1 in her tip jar, and walked out of the door. She's running right behind him, reaching for his hand. The road goes on forever and the party never ends. They jumped into his pickup, Sonny jammed her down in gear. Sonny looked at Sherry, said, let's get on out of here. The stars were high above them, the moon was in the east. The sun was setting on them when they reached Miami Beach. They got a motel by the water and a port of Bombay gin. The road goes on forever and the party never ends. They soon ran out of money, but Sonny knew a man who knew some Cuban refugees who dealt in contraband. Sonny met the Cuban in a house just off the route with a briefcase full of money and a pistol in his boot. Cards were on the table when the law came busting in. The road goes on forever and the party never ends.
The Cubans grabbed the goodies, Sonny grabbed the jack, broke the bathroom window and climbed on out the back. Sherry drove the pickup through the alley on the side where the lawman tackled Sonny and was reading him his rights. She stepped out in the alley with a single shot 410. The road goes on forever and the party never ends.
They left the lawman dying and they made their getaway. Got back to the motel just before the break of day. Sonny gave her all the money and he blew a little kiss. If they ask you how this happened, say I forced you into this. She watched him as his tail lights disappeared around the bend. The road goes on forever and the party never ends. There's a main street after midnight, just like it was before. 21 months later at the local grocery store. Sherry buys a paper and a cold 6-pack of beer. The headlines read that Sonny is going to the chair. She pulls back on the main street in her new Mercedes-Benz. The road goes on forever and the party never ends.
Alright, that's it. Bye-bye.
Hello there, lovelies. Back at the stable. See my two rides. The 450, the Honda, the RL. Very underrated motorcycle, truly awesome. Wanted to ride on that guy. This is my new Beta 200R. It's got about 30 hours on it now. And you can see I torn it apart and I'm working on it just like I described in the video. So here's the ride. It was this one, 57 miles, 3 hours, 10 minutes. So you can see what it's doing there. Alright. There's the elevation gain and loss you can see in the mountain. 3 hours, 10 minutes, moving for 2 hours and 45 of them. 57 miles, average 20 miles per hour, max 54. Total ascent was 8,500 feet, so that's all the up and downs added up. Started at 47, ended at 50, but I'll tell you at the peak above 8,000 feet there, it was not in the 40s. Anyway, so getting to this, you can see where I live. So this is the route. You can get a nice sense of the topo there. There's the 8,000 feet near the pass. And I live there in near Minden, Carson City. There's Lake Tahoe. So I live in one of the best riding areas in the country, and I'm going to be doing some enduro races in this area this coming year. Alright, that's all I got. See you later. Thanks for joining me on my favorite ride. Bye.